Alright people, so I'm here with a predictions video here for Roadblock End of the Line. Like I mentioned in my Raw review, this is a fucking shitty name for a pay-per-view. What the fuck does End of the Line mean? What do you mean? Is this the end of WWE or something? What do you mean end of the line? No, it's not the end of the line because there's a next pay-per-view after it. I don't know where the fuck they get end of the line. You know, what is there not going to be a Raw next Monday? But nonetheless, let's get into the predictions video. Oh, and by the way, too, one more thing. The builds to this match, to these matches have been absolute shitty. Actually, they haven't been shitty because they've been non-existent. How could something that doesn't exist be shitty? They haven't even attempted to build up to these matches. If you look at Kevin Owens versus Reigns, what have they done? There's been no promos. There's been no brawls or anything between those two guys. Really, same thing with Rollins and Jericho for the most part. You know, why is Owens cutting a promo with Seth Rollins when he doesn't have a match with him? Okay, if you're going to do that, put Reigns with Owens as well. I mean, what the fuck are they thinking here? I mean, if you're going to make a pay-per-view match, it's just common sense. It's logic. It's wrestling booking 101. I mean, who the fuck's writing this shit? You have to build up to the fucking a fucking pay-per-view match for crying out loud. I mean, they don't know what the hell they're doing. So we have Big Cass versus Rusev. You know, we've seen Rusev versus Enzo Amore 1 million times, and that's 1 million times too many. Now he's facing Big Ass. Who the fuck cares? And once again, the build's been between there's been more build between Rusev and Enzo than there has between, you know, Rusev and Big Cass. So why the fuck is a match between these two? It makes no sense. They did a little thing, a couple days ago on Raw, but that's about it. Match will suck. Rusev's a terrible wrestler. Big Cass is even worse. I mean, it's two big guys going at it. What do you fucking expect? So, yeah, it'll suck. I think Rusev will win. And not looking forward to this match one bit. Then we have Charlotte versus Sasha Banks in the Iron Man match. You know, it would be very... I don't get why they're calling it an Iron Man match. It's very WWE-like for them to call it an Iron Woman match because they think they're all cool when they say, oh, it's Iron Woman and not Iron Man. We're going to change the name. And it's also very PC, but nonetheless, they've been doing Sasha, Charlotte, Banks for fucking months now. These two people have been in matches for months. It's like we don't have anybody. What do we don't have anybody else in the Divas division? We can't, figure out any other fucking Divas match. No, don't get me wrong. They've put on some really good matches, I'll admit. But I'm ready for something new. This is the only feud in the Divas division that's going on. We got Bayley versus Alicia Fox on Raw. Yeah, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. No, I mean, I'm kind of getting tired of the same fucking shit every week on Raw. Bayley, Sasha Banks versus Charlotte. I mean, there's no new talent that we could fucking push on Raw. So, I think this is going to be a good match, though, because they've been putting on some good matches. I think Sasha Banks will win. They keep going back and forth between who wins the title and shit. But I think Sasha will win. I think she'll retain since this is her first title defense. And I think this feud is going to, if Charlotte wins again, that means they're going to have another rematch for Sasha Banks. So I don't think they're going to do that. I think Sasha will win, and that will kind of end the feud between these two. And hopefully, they'll actually find. I mean, it's WWE. It's the fucking supposed to be the shit. It's supposed to be the the hub of where every fucking wrestler wants to be. So if we can't find more than two good woman wrestlers, it's like then we have a huge fucking problem. In this company, if we can't find more than two good women wrestlers who are able to wrestle in a championship match. And maybe they can't because Nia Jax is a fucking disaster. Where the fuck has she been? They put her in jobber matches, fucking squash matches for fucking months. And now she's MIA. Then we have your cruiserweight match, which shouldn't even be called the cruiserweight division because it's not even a fucking division. First off, the wrestling looks pretty much just the same as any fucking wrestler in WWE. It's very hard to tell the difference, to be quite honest. And the division is given no time, no energy is put into making this division look better. They're giving fucking 5-minute matches. They're giving no promos. They're giving No time to build up anything. No build up of characters or feuds or matches. Nothing. So we have Kendrick versus that fucking idiot dancer Swan versus Perkins, who acts like a fucking fuck. He's like, oh, I love to play video games, guy. What are you, fucking 10? You love to play video games. That's a fucking terrible gimmick. He loves video games, guys. So I think this match will be actually pretty good. Usually when you have the pay-per-view matches, they give the matches a longer time, which, oh my god, it leads to a longer match. It leads to better quality matches. So I think you probably give this match at least 10 minutes. That's what they did at the last pay-per-view. And holy shit, actually, it was a good match. Now, if you look at the matches on Raw, the cruiserweight matches, and really all matches, but especially the cruiserweight matches, they give usually 3, 4, or 5 minutes, and they're total shit matches. Not all of them are shit, but a lot of them are pretty fucking terrible. A lot of them are bad. So I think this will be a good match. It'll be fast paced. It's triple threat. So who will win? Oh, I forgot. Who will win? Charlotte versus? Oh, I said that. My bad, guys. Kendrick, Swan, or I don't even fucking know. Whoever is the champion. Well, Swan's the champion, but I think Kendrick is going to win here. He'll fucking cheat or something. I don't know. So I'll go with Kendrick. Then we have, not like I give a shit or really, it's pretty much it's a crapshoot who wins here. Then we have Strowman versus Sami Zayn. I guess you could say they did a little build up to this match. It's pretty much just Braun Strowman going out there destroying Zayn. But I guess they have done a little bit with Zayn and Foley, in their shit. So, at least they put some work into this. If you look at, Owens and Reigns, zero work has been put into that. And also this triple threat cruiserweight, again, nothing has really been put into the build. I remember one forgettable backstage segment they did between the three guys. Well, that's about it. So this match, I think, is going to be pretty boring. I mean, Braun Strowman really doesn't have any wrestling ability. I mean, he could throw guys around okay, but when it actually comes to we got to put on a good fucking 15 or 20 minute match, I really doubt that he has the ability to put on a good match. I mean, you have to do more than just throw guys around, and he's not like Brock Lesnar. I mean, Brock Lesnar has the ability to put on a good match. He's athletic. Braun Strowman's not. He's a big guy like Brock, but he's not really athletic. So I don't see this being a good match. He's not that versatile in the ring. He can't do many things. So I don't see this being a good match at all. I think Strowman's going to win. I have a hard time believing that a jobber like Sami Zayn is going to be the first one to beat him. They'll probably trade Cena over to fucking Raw and have him beat him, or either they'll have Roman Reigns beat him. I don't know. I'm probably leaning towards Roman Reigns being the first to beat Strowman. Then we have the New Day versus Cesaro and Sheamus. Kind of just another ordinary. This smells of an ordinary tag team match. I mean, we've been seeing the New Day defend their tag team championships quite a bit, and it's between Gallows and Anderson, Cesaro and Sheamus. Kind of the same fucking tag teams, it seems like. And I mean, nothing too special here. This match doesn't intrigue me really. I don't really see Cesaro and Sheamus winning here. I don't see the New Day dropping the belts at Roadblock. It's just I don't see it. I don't see it. I think the New Day is going to win here. I think the match will be. I think it'll be all right. I mean, not too good, not too shitty. But once again, where was the build? Where I'm looking for it. Is it where is the build? Again, non-existent build. Then we have Owens, or let's go Jericho versus Rollins. I'm looking for the build once again. Where's the build? Where's the build? Again, non-existent. Pretty much a zero fucking. Not even trying to build up to the fucking match. I mean, at least a few months ago, and really ever since I've been watching this company for the most part, they've at least tried to build up. Yes, most of the time it's shitty promos, ordinary shit, basic storylines. really nothing intricate put into the storylines or promos or anything. But yes, they've tried to build up to it, and they've, given the, opponents promo time. This, I mean, nothing really, especially with Owens and Reigns, nothing, but I will get to that in a bit. So, Jericho, Rollins, who's going to win? I see Rollins winning here. I mean, he's the babyface. He's a younger guy. It only makes sense that he'll win. So, we'll see what the fuck happens there. But I see Rollins winning here. I think it'll be a good match, too. Both are good wrestlers, so I envision this being a good match. Then we have for your main event, your fucking terrible main event, by the way, Owens versus Reigns. Now, you got Owens as your Universal Champion, which is a terrible name for a belt, by the way. But anyway, so you have Owens as your kind of your Raw Champion, which is good. I like Owens. He's a good personality, a good wrestler, a good talent to have as your champion. But the worst thing you could do is put a guy like Roman Reigns with him in a match for the belt. Have they gotten the message yet that Roman Reigns is a fucking disaster? He sucks. Ever since they started pushing him, wherever the ratings gone, they haven't gone up. They've gone fucking straight down into the ground, and he is a big contributor to that. And people, there's no proof. There's no proof of that. Look at the fucking crowd. The crowd hates him. The crowd everybody hates him. Everybody knows he can't wrestle. Everybody knows he can't cut a promo. Everybody knows he has zero wrestling talent. Everybody knows that the only reason he's in the position he is because of the fucking Rock. He has no wrestling talent. So the worst thing they could have done is put the person who gets the loudest boos, who is a baby face, gets the loudest boos. The worst thing they could have done is taken the guy who gets the loudest boos and has continuously been rejected by WWE fans no matter what they do to him. I mean, they put him against Rusev, who nobody likes, and he still gets boos. And they decide to now stick him right into the main event. Once again, he weasels his way into the main event. Somehow, some way, he weasels his way. I mean, the audacity of Vince McMahon and his team, I always call them cronies, and his team of cronies, to put this motherfucker into the main event once again, it is so fucking disappointing. And it just pisses me the fuck off. And this is the reason why I fucking hate this company with a passion so much. Is because they have the guts. They have the balls to do shit like this. After Roman Reigns has been rejected so many times. It's like, you try to hit on a girl fucking, and she keeps telling you no, but you keep fucking asking her. It's like, how many times do you get that this girl is not going to fucking, go out with you? Same thing with Reigns. We will never accept this guy. We will never accept him. Because he sucks. I guess, okay, you could argue if he gets better, but he's not getting better. He fucking sucks. Why do you keep pushing him? They obviously want him to get cheers, too. They want him to get cheers. That's their main goal. That's Vince McMahon's main goal. Not to make money, not to fucking, be successful or have the fans like you. Because if you want to make money, why would you push a guy who your fucking fans hate? So maybe it is to make money, but I mean, okay, so if you want to make money, why would you push a guy who nobody likes? I mean, you don't hear one person cheering for him, because if there is one person cheering for him, their voice is drowned out by the boos. But they obviously want him to get cheers because he's pretty much the top baby face on Raw, or at least one of the top baby faces. So if you want this guy to get cheers, the worst thing you could do is put him with Owens, pretty much a fan favorite. He gets a pretty good pop every time he comes out. Yeah, he's going to get fucking booed loudly. This is dumb. Vince, very, very fucking dumb. I mean, are you still with it in the fucking mind? So, terrible main event. I don't think it's going to be that good of a match. Reigns is a terrible wrestler. I mean, Owens is good. He's demonstrated his ability to put on good matches, but every time they have Owens versus Reigns, it's never really been a good match from what I remember. So I don't see this match being good. I do think Owens is going to win somehow, some way. They have the balls to put Reigns in the main event, but I don't think they have the balls to give him the belt, because when he got the belt the last time, they fucking killed him. They booed him to fucking shit, and then Vince was forced to demote him in this company. So I don't know why the fuck they think it's a good idea to promote him after he got his ass booed numerous times, and he's still getting his ass booed. So why would you fucking move him into the main event? I don't know. That's WWE logic for you. WWE logic is, if it's logical, don't do it. If it's illogical, do it. That's pretty much the business, motto. The motto of this company. That's your fucking motto to put on your fucking, wall there at WWE headquarters. So there you go, people. There's your fucking roadblock. End of the line. End of the line. Yeah, I've about had it. I've about reached the end of the line with this fucking company because it keeps pissing me off with shit like this. Shit like continuously, shoving Roman Reigns down my fucking throat. It's just fucking, it's really a slap in the face to wrestling fans that this guy gets shoved down our throat even though we fucking hate him with a passion. And everybody knows he has no talent because, I mean, if you watch him, he does fucking the same 5, 6, 7 moves every fucking match. Oh, a jumping clothesline, a jumping punch, a spear. I mean, it's a shitty moveset, and he fucking sucks. So there you go, people. There's your roadblock reviews. You could see this company and by the decisions it makes. Every one, is pretty much a fucking failure. It is the wrong decision. They are pissing me off with all the fucking wrong shit and just illogical shit they're doing. But I gotta stop ranting or else I'm gonna go on all night and I won't get any sleep. So there you go, people. There's your roadblock. End of the line. Predictions.